Alright, so what we're looking at today is I'm going to make a video light out of some LED things that were like ceiling LEDs. And I've got two different ones of those. These are supposed to go in the recessed lighting, but they get wired directly to the 110. And you can actually dial in the color that you want on the back of these, so that's kind of a nice little feature. And so I am going to wire these in to a regular dimmer type switch. And now you can get these off of, you can get these from Home Depot, Lowe's. I'll put a link in the description to a set that I found on Amazon. But it's basically just whatever you plug into this end will be controlled by this. And so what I'm going to try to do is splice this cord into these, plug it into here, and basically make myself a dimmable LED video light. I've also got to try, this is a phone tripod, one that's got a flexible thing that's supposed to grab your phone. And so I was thinking I could rig some form of stand or something, you know. I'm not sure yet exactly how that's going to work, but I need some way to hold on to it. I also have articulating arms that will, you know, you can clamp onto something and then you can move that arm anywhere you want, and I may end up using that. But the first part is to get the light working. If the light doesn't work, then my project's kind of dead. So let's start and see what we can make. Alright, so whenever I am messing with any electricity, number one, I'm always careful. Number two, I always have a power strip ready to go that I can actually turn off really quickly if things start to get fried, or if I see sparks or things blow up. I could turn this off and kill power to my little project. So let's plug this in. Alright, so now we have power to this that I can turn off quickly if I have to. And it's off right now. So I'm gonna try to wire, we'll try this one first. So I'll wire this one. And I'm just gonna strip these together. You can see that. And then this guy gets plugged in here. This is my dimmer. I guess that's off. And then my extension cord gets plugged into here. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to make sure all my wires stay off here, make sure we're touching. And then we'll turn it on and see if it blows up. Alright, so you can see it's red now because it knows I have something plugged in. Ooh, so that's pretty bright. And I can dim it down. I can dim it down. That's about as low as I can go before it actually goes off. But the bright, oh, that's very bright. So that should be good. So that was successful. I'll turn off my power before I mess with any wires. So we're going to disconnect these. Disconnect these. Alright, so that one worked. Let's try this one. Same thing, just gonna twist this on. Obviously, if the project works, then I will wire it, solder it, put connectors on of some sort. This is just for testing. Keep these out of the way. Make sure this is off. Turn on my power. Alright, so this one works as well. I can dim it to, that's about as low as I can go. A little bit more. So, and it gets fairly bright. It's not as bright as the other one. This one has a lot more LEDs. This one probably has 4 or 5. And so that's actually pretty good. This one has the diffuser built in. So that might be an added bonus. But I think this looks pretty successful. So $9 dimmer. These are like $5 or $6 from Home Depot or Lowe's. Alright, so what I decided to try was using this light here. And I've got all of these Gorilla Pod things that came with a bunch of these little fittings, right? So different heads, a bunch of different fittings, all this stuff. And so what I'm going to try to do is actually glue one of these screw fittings onto the back, and then see if I can't use that to mount it on this, and then I can mount this onto any tripod that I want. So as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of the 2P10 glue, which comes with the activator. So what I'm going to do is put some glue on this, put some activator on this, stick it together, see how long it holds. It's possible it won't hold at all, or it may not last very long. So we will find out soon enough. A bit of glue. The nice thing about the CA glue is you really don't have to hold it for very long, because with the activator makes it bond right away. Alright, so there's that. So now I should be able to mount this onto any tripod thing that has a little screw. Any of these should really work. I could take this off here. Actually, I don't really need to take that off. And screw that in there. It's a nice thing about all these camera fittings they all match up, they all line up. All right. See that? Okay, I can't really see that. There we go. So I got this guy here. I can put this any way I want to. And we are still wired up. There's my other. Make sure you know where your wires are. And there we go. Let's see if we can't. Getting kind of shade from the sun. But you can see that guy lights up pretty good. I'm gonna call that done. And what I want to show is, so I glued that piece on, and now I've got it actually clamped onto my garage door while it's up, so that maybe possibly I could, just kind of clamp it up there temporarily when I'm doing jobs, because you can see how dark it is here. And now when I turn on the light, right, it's just a lot better. So maybe this might work as a temporary solution to get some lighting on my jobs when I'm doing them, especially when I'm filming. But you can see the glue is holding just fine. Hanging upside down here, and the light is nice and bright. I'll take this with me. That's sort it off, and this sort it on. Now, obviously, this is over-engineered. I could just get a light and clamp it on there, but I like to do it myself. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.